Cosyton, a hideous sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
Alright, welcome back to level 2 of Dungeon Keeper, aka Cosyton. Hopefully this works out fine, it's not gonna be desynced horribly, I guess we'll find out. Remember the lessons you learned in Hawk. You must build a treasure room, a lair, and a hatchery, and you'll need to claim a portal. Build rooms in squares of at least 9 tiles. I actually wanted to say that, but I got interrupted. At least 9 tiles to increase the efficiency, yeah, we'll get to that. Possess creatures by using the possess spell from this panel, so we can possess creatures if we want to, like this. Whoop, and we get to control them. I don't know how much we're probably gonna do that a little bit, but for the most part, probably not. So these first few levels are really chill, because you're just supposed to be learning about stuff. What does it tell me now? When imps have no orders, they run around fortifying. Yeah. So basically, if the imp has nothing to do, they'll just run around fortifying the dungeon, which is pretty good. Since, I don't know if I managed to say this or not, but fortified rooms like these... Yeah. Fortified rooms like these, enemies can't actually break through those. In the second game, Dungeon Keeper 2, you can, but in this one you can't. So this right here is basically completely impenetrable, which you can also use to cheese, I guess, some levels if you really feel like it, which, to be honest, we're probably going to be doing that at some point. Because there are some levels where you really want to hunker in and not get completely destroyed. But yeah, so rooms. This is actually something that I didn't know when I first played the game, and it took me a while to figure it out. Even though the game tells you about it, I didn't see any obvious penalty to it, unlike the second game. Yeah, shut up! But basically, when you build rooms, you'll see, there's a little flag that comes up there. You see this flag? The red bar is the room's health, the green bar is how full it is, and the white-gray bar is the efficiency of the room. And the efficiency of the room is determined by a few factors. One of them being that it's a square room, so like a room like this, for example. An L shape will not be all that efficient. And the other one is the walls around it will be are they fortified, and any entrances, are the doors at the entrances or not. Those are the things that determine for the yeah, shut up. In terms of what they do for treasury, a more efficient room means that they can store more gold per tile. The hatchery heals, no, the lair heals your units quicker when they sleep. They go to sleep and heal up, by the way, in case you didn't know. You probably didn't. And I think the hatchery feeds up, makes food quicker, I'm not sure. You'll need to make your creatures stronger. In a training room, your creatures can hone their fighting skills, gain new abilities, and learn more powerful spells. Yes, they can. So we will make a small little training room right here. I've never actually done a let's play of a real-time strategy game like this. Not really a real-time strategy game, but you get the gist. It's kinda real. It's a bit. So hopefully this works out just fine. I keep getting. I don't have much time to talk in these early missions because there's a lot of objectives to do and stuff you have to keep track of. But hopefully it'll slow down and I'll be able to say what I want to say. That seems like a good time, yeah. So, as I was saying, there are more games in the series. There's also Dungeon Keeper 2, which is, I guess, almost full 3D. I think it is full 3D. I've never actually beaten Dungeon Keeper 2, like the campaign. I think I got to it's a long time ago since I played the campaign in that game, and I think what the problem was that I got to a level where I think it was too difficult for me and I just kind of gave up. Your plans proceed smoothly. You allow your imps to fortify the walls of your dungeon, increase the efficiency of rooms, and repels off being. Yeah. Training will attract more ferocious creatures. It's a demon spawn. Build and they will come. Yep. So train creatures drop in the training room. Yeah, we know. Demon spawn. Oh, it didn't tell me what a demon spawn is. Okay. A demon spawn basically just really like. They'll just get upset if they can't train. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, so your creatures can actually get angry and they can get upset and they can start leaving you. Also, I don't think we managed to see this last time, but there's actually a mechanic in the game called payday, which you can see here. When this reaches full, it's payday, and then all your minions will have a certain amount of gold that they need, and the higher level they are, the more gold they'll want. So if you use all your gold and it's payday, your minions will get really angry and might start leaving. You can slap them so you can train quicker. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to say. I keep getting distracted. So, in regards to slapping, we can slap our beetles, for example, like this, and they'll train quicker. But unlike imps, which you can slap however much you want, they don't give a shit, any other minions, if you slap them too much, or even just at all for some of them, they'll actually get annoyed. And then they might start doing stuff like destroying your rooms, attacking other minions, or even just straight up deserting you. So, it's a bit of a, I guess, a risk-reward thing. You can slap these guys, yeah. Get to work. But yeah, so I never actually beat Dungeon... Back to that topic. I never actually beat Dungeon Keeper 2. I think it's because I got to a level that was too difficult for me. Again, I can't remember exactly why I stopped. I think it was just the difficulty. I couldn't beat it. Like, there was a specific level where I just went, ugh, and then just kind of gave up on it after a while. I have played a ton of my pet dungeon. I think it's called. Yeah, I think my pet dungeon is what. Maybe just called pet dungeon. Is that what it's called? I think it is. In Dungeon Keeper 2, which is like a kind of a similar game mode where instead of being a campaign where you have to do stuff, it's basically just a do whatever you want type deal, where you can just kind of relax and build up your dungeon without having to worry about anything happening to you. It's very, very chill. Really fun if you like that kind of stuff. And you can just build up your dream dungeon more or less. And then you can summon in waves of enemies if you want to. And the goal there is just to reach a certain amount of score. That's pretty much it. And then there's a bunch of levels. That's really funny. Yeah, other than that, there's also a, since we have a little bit of time here, there's also another game that actually came out a while ago called War for the Overworld, which is a spirit, since Dungeon Keeper 3 never got made, but it got teased in the end of Dungeon Keeper 2, and there's nothing going on, so I'm just going to talk about random stuff. Maybe the treasure rooms will get a little big. Let's just expand this a little bit. Yeah, so Dungeon Keeper 3 was actually supposed to be on the Overworld, but it never got made. It got cancelled, I guess, before it even got any ground. And then we have Dungeon Keeper Mobile, which is just all kinds of please don't. Yeah, so what happened is another company made a spiritual successor to Dungeon Keeper 2, which is called War for the Overworld. I actually own that game. I kickstarted it. But last time I played it, which is a long time ago, I think they've changed a lot of stuff in it since then. But I remember specifically one of the reasons that I didn't beat that game either, by the way. And the main reason at the time, which might have changed at this point... Oh, heroes have already on their way. Make sure you increase the world. Yeah, that's fine. So the reason I never beat that game was because all the missions that I remember in that game were all about... they were all timed and more like rushed, and you had to rush through it. Because you would get attacked early on, there was a timer on the mission, and while sometimes I liked that, and it's actually going to be silly of me to say this, but I really don't like that kind of stuff in these types of games. I really don't like feeling like I have to rush through stuff. I'd rather be able to take my time, which that's going to be really weird for me to say now, because... Oh, hello. Here they come. Because some of the later levels of this, I will actually bum rush the hell out of them, because I can, and it's kind of funny. And also to, apparently, yeah, because I don't want, like, a thing that I really want to try avoiding is having all the episodes of this be the exact same. Like, I don't want every single episode to be, I don't want all the episodes to be just hunkering down, hiding in a corner and crying and waiting for enemies to come in. And just kind of, oh, what'd you find down here? Oh, treasure room, cool. But I don't want every single episode to be the same of, you know, we're gonna hide in a corner and then we're gonna wall ourselves off and we're just gonna... Can I please be allowed to talk? Yeah, and I'm just gonna hide in a corner, we're just gonna wall up and we're just gonna very casually build up an army and then we're gonna kill all the enemies. Like, I don't want every single episode to be like that. There will be some episodes where we have to do that, either because I feel like it, because I want to take it a little slower, or because the map is just straight up ridiculous and it's not possible to do it otherwise. But hopefully I'll be able to spice it up a little bit, so it won't all be like that, but it won't also all be all rush. Because I don't want it to be boring for you guys to watch. I really hope that you will. Really hope that you'll all enjoy this series, because I really like this game. It's really fun, and I would actually highly recommend, if you find it interesting at all, I would recommend you actually play yourself, because it's a lot of fun. Also, let's go find them. We can seek these guys out because they're being cowards. Come fight me, you bastards! In case you couldn't tell, the first couple of levels are really easy. It'll get more difficult later. Oh, hello. Oh, and there's more. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the hero gate. This is that's the hero gate, by the way. They broke that door for some reason. Not very smart.
Broken through your walls. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Get out of my hand. This is where enemy waves spawn from. Oh, just as I said.
Come to rid the world of your evil.
Just as I said, there he is. There's the Law of Land, and he came to rid the world of my evil by walking around in the water. You know, I'm really scared, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. Are you gonna attack me? Or are you just gonna sit down here? There you go. Now he's coming. Yep. So as I said, there will be some missions where I will be rushing through it. Basically, just do it quickly because I can, because it's funny, or because the map is really well made for it. There are some maps that are just almost made for it. Even though, again,
Winning a battle, you have conquered this realm.
harder the heroes may have been, but they were obviously no match for your forces. Yeah. So even though what was I gonna say? Yeah, even though like some of the maps, you can you don't have to rush any of the maps. You can just sit back and do whatever you want. But I keep interrupted and I keep losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let's see what he has to say about this level, because this one is all done. So let's see what he has to say.
Dark Anna. The surviving citizens have more on their plates than a demon spawn with 3 dead adventurers to munch. Not that many citizens have survived as such.